My name is Marina Malone. I'm a high school senior from Chicago. I was invited to London to go to this thing called MozFest, a web and tech convention. I helped develop an app called Ride With Me that helps teens find and get to learning opportunities in their city. I was coming to show people our app and share my story.
MozFest is designed to be like the web, a place where you can make things that matter. For example, it has produced a community-driven web app called Ride With Me that helps teens overcome significant transportation barriers by not only finding learning opportunities throughout the city, but connecting to their peers so that they could travel safely together to those programs. If you want to learn more, yep, it's really nice. If you want to learn more about that, talk to MLN staff member Robert Friedman and a young woman sitting next to him who represents a new generation of leaders in this work. A young woman who is traveling to London for the first time, high school senior, Marina Malone. Give her some love.
So I'm a high school student right now, and one of the main problems is, it's like, say if I wanted to go to a museum, I want to find educational opportunities. I don't know how to get there, and what this app does, let's go to a demo, is it helps you find those events easier. You have 3 options: CTA, walking, and bicycling. When you join an event, you can invite your friends to come with you.
Awesome, by the way. Fantastic. Yeah. But this is really neat to see it come to scale.
Like, I just started this whole experience not knowing anything about coding, wasn't very interested in the computer science section. But then when I got to MozFest, I was a little bit scared because I thought all these people were like some tech geniuses. And next thing you know, they're like people from different backgrounds. And I think it's great to feel this welcoming community.
This is Marina, and she is a high school student in Chicago, and So she went to a hackathon, and she got really excited because there's people who are also community leaders there, and she would put herself in that bucket as a community leader. And one of the things that she wants to pick up here is how to produce connections. And so what we should all probably go do is introduce ourselves to Marina at some point.
Totally.
I helped lead a session with Robert Friedman from Hive Chicago. Our session was about how we might use badges to get more people involved in community projects. The skills you need to earn this badge is you need the agency to show up. You also need communication and literacy.
I was really impressed that Marina was able to come here and talk so articulately about the things that she's learnt being involved in the Ride With Me project. It's just really exciting actually to see when young people are given real world problems that you can just see how much that comes alive for them.
In school, the number one thing they tell you is always study so you can be a doctor, so you can be an engineer. But they don't really encourage you to give back to your community. So I think just spreading the word out and kind of making it more accessible to students.
Young people are disruptive, and disruption is healthy. And I think that that general notion is missing from a lot of our boardrooms. And in this session, she completely transcended that the age spectrum and made you realize that it was through her experience that's going to be informing the future of all these kind of pathway design conversations.
The number one thing that limits you is how people feel about your idea. And when you're able to express your idea like that so easily, you feel like you can accomplish something. So when I have an idea, I shouldn't keep it to myself. I should talk to people. When I wasn't working, I walked around MozFest. When you first walk in, you're wondering, what's going on? Where do you start? But you quickly realize you just start at whatever catches your eye.
What we do is we're a platform where communities collaborate on open source hardware. So these are all projects on the platform.
Where does this idea come from?
So this is developed by a man in France, and it's a very good way for people to get in touch with making stuff.
Meet Skylar.
Skylar?
Yes, her name is Skylar. And she is in a program that teaches girls, well this summer they were in 7th and 8th grade, they learned how to program her.
The dark forces are back, but a knight is coming to save the galaxy.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Right now I just met these people that were doing a beacon. As you go near this beacon, it like sends signals to your phone that tells you like information.
So it was hidden here, and now we hear the journalism section. I think
this is it. It just really opens your mind. I didn't know beacon thing was a thing, and now I'm thinking of all different uses for it.
If I have the option to influence you, computer engineering doesn't have a lot of diversity, as you may know, but I really like it. I really love computers. I like creating experiences for people, and the fact that I'm in the field means that I might have the ability to change it over time. But I also love to see other young women going into any form of engineering. So the fact that you're going in there is already like amazing. Keep me posted about this engineer because I'm really excited for you. I will help you in any means possible because I want you to succeed and know that you can succeed.
When I see my friends of color, they don't see themselves as like engineers. They don't see themselves as somebody who can code because they're not exposed to these kinds of like events. So I want this to be more like available to them. All you need is an environment that encourages you to express how you want to solve problems. That's what MozFest is, and that's how I would approach it. So now I'm back in Chicago finishing up high school. I'm continuing my work on Ride With Me, doing more things in the community. And I just found out I got into college for computer engineering.